Shalom, Yasharala. Give me infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Harakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and other bishops of Great Millstone. Salutation to my fellow ladies in the Mashak Yahushai. Put his blood doctrine across the four winds in this fine hour. Shalom. All right. And I'm going to jump straight into this one. This video I'm about to play. It's this guy. He was a cop. And he just about to say something. He's about to say something that goes hand in hand with scriptures. That's why we have to look at the news. We have to look at these executive orders that Donald Trump puts out. We have to be in the know on the things that are going on around this society because it all links up with prophecy. And what this guy is about to say is the truth. All right. He's about to say that Donald Trump has signed executive orders to send American citizens to these various fun camps in America and outside of America, places like Guantanamo Bay, all right, places like El Salvador, so on and so forth, all right. So it's not just about getting these so-called illegal aliens out of America, all right. This is what the end looks like, okay. Anybody that this devil deems a troublemaker that don't want to get down with the prescribed order, all right, they're passing legislation to put you in concentrations indefinitely. You don't be able to get due process to get a lawyer to represent you. All right, this is about you can see it slowly but surely, gradually turning into a totalitarian society, and these laws are going to only get more draconian. All right, they're going to get to the point where they say fuck a concentration camp, take them straight to the guillotine. Okay. So without further ado, I don't know why it's buffering. I'm about to play the clip.
Super security down there.
Yeah, here we go. All right, so I'm about to play this clip and funnel it through the scriptures. All right.
Super security down our way. Super security. What's up, bro? That's right. You ain't gonna let nobody hurt us, right? Oh, no. Look what we got.
We private police ain't security.
Yeah, come on down. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all what's going on right here.
Yeah.
All right, OG.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Good so night. What is that you got right there?
They better be paying attention to the news. The president of the United States is sending street level drug dealers in every state
to Guantanamo Bay.
He's locking them up as terrorists. They're no longer considered.
All right, and these drug dealer niggas are terrorists. All right, all they do is wreak havoc on their neighborhoods. They don't even go to other hoods wrecking here havoc. They're genocidal maniacs. Fuck them niggas. But that's the underlying theme, okay? Esau wants them to sell drugs. Esau wants them to be doing things that are unlawful according to the scriptures. All right. They use Al-Qaeda, ISIS, these drug dealers, and so on and so forth to pass these laws. But these laws are really really passed for the ones that the people that have the truth. All right. The people that really can take their throne away from them. Okay. They just using these guys as boogeymen and scapegoats to pass these laws. They really passing these laws for us brothers, all right? Us brothers that rightly divide the scriptures, that live according to it, because the truth is what shall set you free. John 8:32. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And this devil's going to come down on us with great wrath. Why? Because we have the truth. We have this treasure in these earthen vessels, okay? So when this guy is saying, look, man, they're going to send these low-level drug dealers to these places and that places, no, it's really set up for us. because Esau loved them niggas being degenerates. All right, he loved them doing that. He don't care about them. He want them to do that. He don't want us teaching this truth though. All right, he don't want this truth going out.
What is that you got right there?
They better be paying attention to the news. The president of the United States is sending street level drug dealers in every state
To Guantanamo Bay.
He's locking them up as terrorists. They are no longer they're considered terrorists.
What the hell is that?
This is an AR carbine with a laser, body heat scope, and silencer.
Wow. How much would something like that cost?
It depends on how much you trick it out.
Wow, bro. That's crazy. So you want to give your thing a shout out for the people?
People already know me. I made Time Magazine last December.
You made what's your name?
Chief Andre Boyer with Pennsylvania State Site Agency.
Andre Boyer used to be a police officer.
Most definitely.
Around here then.
Most definitely.
Oh, so everybody know Boyer.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, Boyer, I didn't even know that was you until you said your name.
Yes, sir.
You see, from the police force to having his own security firm.
Yeah, not security.
All right.
All right.
It's a difference. So what's the difference between what you do and regular security?
Basically, we can do everything the Philadelphia Police Department can do except for transport.
Cool.
We
See, you got this. You got to see that nigga's tag had a fucking serpent on it. All right, it looked like the same fucking sign that you see on a fucking ambulance. Said private police. All right, these guys like him are gonna be hired to do what? Look for us brothers. That's why the Lord said we're gonna be fleeing from city to city. They're gonna have guys like him, private security, who really still a police officer. They're gonna give these guys bounties. They're gonna put it on these guys' chips if they catch us dead or alive, just like it was in the Wild Wild West. They'll hire these what you call those guys? With dog bounty hunters to come get us brothers, dead or alive, and then they're gonna have professionals, hired henchmen, Gurgle troopers, UN soldiers. All right, it's gonna be a free for all on those brothers that fear the Lord, according to 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, man. That's why you got to be circumspect. That's why the Lord put in that spirit of being circumspect and knowing what's going on around you. All right, guys like this are going to be coming for you. And then you're going to have the ones that are close to you, your families. They're going to be in league with people like this. Okay, guys like this looking like a fucking fake ass RoboCop. Got all that gear on them. They're going to be coming for us, brothers. We're going to be public enemy number one, man. Okay? Because Esau don't give two shits about drug dealers, man. All right? He gives a shit about the people that's coming against his dominion, coming against his infrastructure. Drug dealers are not coming against their infrastructure. All right? Drug dealers help them keep their prisons full. They love what those guys do. They set those guys up. All right, they coming for us, the ones that exposing his lies. All right, shedding light on this dark ass society. Okay, and then that legislation is getting passed. He was like, man, you niggas better watch out. Nah, it's for us. Okay,
we are the authority on any property that we take over.
All right. Can you tell the people to like, share, subscribe?
Yes, sir. Go to Serpico News. Love you, Philadelphia.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Have a great one.
You too.
yeah. Want to be as RoboCop ass niggas? They're gonna be coming for us. Guys like Dog the Bounty Hunter. They're gonna have whole platoons. They're gonna be coming for us, man. They see when you look at on these movies, like on the movie with American Gangster. You remember on the movie when the dude had all those names and pictures on the walls? All right, this the head guy, this the lieutenant, this the captain. All right, we get him, we could get to him. All right, that's how they got us brothers on these walls. All right, the feds, they know every camp. And the reason we know that they got us on the walls. When you go to Southern Poverty Law Center, all right, they could tell you every city that has a great millstone camp. All right, because I remember one year I looked at it and it didn't have a camp that popped up down here on there. It was just the Baton Rouge and the New Orleans camp. All right. Then I looked at it a couple years later, and then it had the Lake Charles camp on it. So I was like, whoa, if they following us like that, where they could tell you when new camps pop up, You don't think that they know every brother's name in the camp? All right, Big Brother's watching us, man. He's about to make a move on us. All right, but we love it because we know these things have to happen first. Okay, this is what the end looks like. All right, this is now funneling through the scriptures. The fuck? Oh, I'm already here. Salakia. That was a brain freeze. All right. This is 1 Corinthians. All right, chapter 4. I'm gonna go straight to the point. 4:13. All right. Being defamed, we entreat. All right. People come out here, speak all manner of wickedness of us, and we still come fish for the elect. We still feed the elect. Okay. We still come out here and do the Lord's bidding. All right. No matter what comes against us, we are made as the filth of the world. All right. We about to be public enemy number one, man. Okay. When the feds put out their guys that they have a list of the most wanted fugitives. It's going to be the men of great millstone, those Hebrew Israelites. All right, we're going to be deemed the filth of the world and the offscouring of all things unto this day. That word offscouring goes in the trash. All right, and that comes with the territory. We love to be hated. All right, that means you're doing something right in a dark, perverse world where everything is wicked, unclean, and off. It feels good to be clean and in Lord's good grace, and all of everybody connected to the matrix attack you. All these Mr. Smiths attacking you. That means you're doing something right. Okay. And this is what Paul wrote those brothers. All right, in Corinthians. I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you. All right, he is giving you the game. Look, know what you're getting into. Know what you're signing up for, man. This ain't no thing just to look like a philosophical, if I pronounce that right, scholar, and come out here and match weights and debate with Edomites and run circles around. No, this is life and death. All right. Do you have to stand stiffly for the testimony of Yahushua, even if it kills you? Okay. This is a war. All right. This isn't fun and games. And Paul say, I write these things not to shame you, but to warn you. Look, this is what you're getting into when you come in to serve Yahweh Shema Shah. These things come with the territory. That brother getting stabbed out west, that comes with the territory. The apostles got killed. The fruit of the apostles, they got killed. All right. A lot of people in the early church got killed, man. Every disciple save John the Revelator, Yachanan the Revelator, were killed, were put down. So getting maimed, getting stabbed and stuff for the testimony that comes with the territory. All right, we're all going to be tested. Now, every brother's not going to get whacked or nothing like that, but it is the Lord, according to election, has elected some brothers to give up the ultimate sacrifice that comes with the territory. Okay. All right. This is they coming, man, and they coming back. They're gonna have their ears pinned back and their great iron teeth showing, man. They hate us. They hate us, man. All right, they hate. They made us offender for words. All right, when we come out here and profess Yahweh Shema Shai's doctrine, okay, we make of ourselves a prey. This is Matthew 5 and verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you. Right? Hell, they hate us. All right. Have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Yes, indeed, you have. Most definitely. If you're in America, you don't subscribe to democracy or their republic, their philosophies. All right, men are going to revile you because you don't look at things through the lenses of a Westerner. You're not Americanized mentally. The Lord has cleaned you up, washed your thought process. Now you're rocking according to his spirit. All right. Everybody else that's connected to the matrix are going to revile you, hate you. They're going to want you dead and persecute you. Okay. And you shall say all men are evil against you falsely for my sake. See, that come with the territory. All right. You got a lot of guys in this thing that haven't counted the cost. All right. They just like to see people standing up to the white man, cussing them out. All right. But they don't know. All right. Just being a part of this thing make you a prey. I'm talking about guys that are not on the block teaching, guys that come to the camps, guys that look at the videos, they're behind the keyboard. If you're behind the keyboard, but you're scared to show your face, you still have made yourself a prey. It has this thing called an IEP address. These feds are spending billions and millions, all right, looking for the people that look at the prophets on YouTube, that's looking at that's in the Hebrew Israelite arena, men and women, okay, and children and juveniles. Anybody that they see is looking at the Hebrew Israelites continuously and consistently, they're coming for you, okay? And the Lord told us that, hey, we love this shit, bro. Look, verse 12. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad. All right, this means prophecies are being fulfilled. All right, when you look at Eldon Monatazaba, all these videos he's putting up with Christians, just people of the world just hating the Hebrew Israelites, we're supposed to be exceedingly glad when we see them saying malicious things against us, when they cussing us out, saying that we false prophets, we not the people of the book. We're supposed to be rejoicing, all right, and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. The Lord say it pleased him when our great King Salakia was getting beat to the point you didn't even recognize him. All right. The Lord loved to see us go through this persecution and these dire straits and stand stiffly for his testimony. Okay. And we know what's coming down the pipe. We know the persecution is coming. We know this devil's about to be diabolical and unmerciful. For so they persecuted the prophets which were before you. It comes with the territory, man. Comes with the territory. Call halal that brother got out of that situation out west. All right, but that's what he signed up for. We are soldiers of war. All right, soldiers get killed, the dog tags get taken, and the brother keep pushing, man. All right, if you get killed in this thing, you go straight up to the Father, and you come back with our great King in the clouds. You come back to the planet Earth, according to 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, man. You coming back. You coming right back. You got to understand time. Time is not the same in the heavens as it is down here. You'll boom, give up the ghost. All right, get up there in the heavens, and it's gonna feel like you're coming right back, because you're not bound by time in that spiritual realm. Okay, it's gonna be like you coming right back. Okay, and you're gonna be meeting your brothers that you labor with in the clouds, man. Okay, that's why the Lord say, be exceedingly glad when you see these things happen. You know your salvation is nigh. It's upon us. And then when we see these executive orders and all these laws getting passed, we know we're at the end. That's how you measure the time diligently, right? All right. All right, this is Matthew 23. I'm gonna go straight to the point. Always bring this one out on this topic. You can't get around it. Matthew 23 and 34. Wherefore I behold, I send unto you prophets. The prophets are out. The prophets are back. All right, and you know a prophet from what he say comes true. Right, the book of Deuteronomy, the 18th chapter, say if a prophet say something that don't come true, you shouldn't have to fear. Don't fear that prophet. But the prophet that say something that comes to pass, you better fear him. All right, so these people about to know prophets was among them. And they're going to fear us and they're going to reverence us. All right. The Lord is going to give us fame in the lands where we are scattered. And they're going to become seeking us. All right. Trying to grab the skirt of him that is Jew, because they're going to say, I heard the Lord is with thee. And we're going to tell them we ain't no prophet. It's too late. It's too late. I only got enough oil for me. All right. I will send unto you prophets and wise men, scribes, and some of them you shall kill and crucify. You see, this comes with the territory. You have to mentally program your mind that you might get killed, crucified, and tortured. This comes with the territory of being a follower of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Read about the book of Maccabees, first Maccabees, the 7th chapter, when those seven brothers were, they wasn't just killed. Those brothers was tortured, got their tongues pulled out. They got their private members taken out. They was put in hot boiling oil, okay? They didn't just kill them, give them a sweet death. They tortured those brothers, all right? And this is what they did to prophets. It said, history tells that Isaiah was sawed in half, man. Okay? I read that Thomas was thrust through with a javelin, man. Okay? They killed him. The kingdom of heaven always suffered violence. Okay? So you don't think at the end, at the pinnacle of prophecy, brothers, we're not going to go through the same thing the men of old went through? And we are those men of old, if we're of the elect. Okay? And some of them you shall scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city. This is what the end like. And we about to see these things. Brothers going to be going to these concentration camps. And just because you come and go to a concentration camp don't mean it's a death warrant. The Lord might want you to go before these judges, these governors, to condemn them. And then while you're there, he just endow spiritual powers over you, and you just kill everybody in that motherfucker. Ooh, that's a testimony against them. All right? And then some of them, you're going to prophesy, judge them, and then get your head cut off. So be it. Beautiful death. And persecute them from city to city, all right? When we're going to be on the run, we're going to here. Oh, the last 2 days, I've been looking at Black Summer. And then I get to meditating when I'm looking at it. Like, you seen the people running, all right? I had counted 7 of them. They had built like a pack with one another. And then they always get knocked off one by one over time. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa, that's how shit could be. But then when they wasn't getting knocked off, they was cheating death just by the skin of their teeth, cheating death by the skin of their teeth. And I'm like, how? If I'm put in that predicament, me and the brothers put in that predicament, let your spirit consume us. Because everything that around them was against them. Everything that around them was against them. Black Summer, that's a good thing. I've been seeing it, but the spirit put me on it to watch it again. And I was just meditating while I was looking. I'm like, man, this is what the end gonna look like. Society has totally collapsed. All right. Police and the military. All right. Shooting down regular Americans. Okay. And all hell is breaking loose. That's a good depiction of what the end gonna look like. People in a zombified state. The love of all have waxed cold. You can't trust nobody you see. People resort to cannibalism, spoiling one another for lack of bread. Black Summer, that's a good one. That's a good series, okay? All right. I've been looking at the last couple of days. In fact, the Lord say the same. Go back home. I'm going to block the day if the Lord say the same. Then when I go back home, I'm going to go finish watching it. All right, this is Acts 7. And I'm gonna start at verse 51. All right, you stiff-necked and uncircumcised and hardened ears. That's 2/3 of our people. All right. They can't get the truth. For our gospel be hid is hid from them who are lost. You do always resist the Holy Ghost as your father did, so do ye. All right. That's why the Lord told us don't be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Separate from your families. All right. The Lord said he didn't come to bring us together. He came to bring a sword. That sword represents division. All right. He separated those that are holy to himself. And guess what he does? He divides us from those that don't get this truth. Which of the prophets have your fathers not persecuted? The persecution come. All right, things written aforetime was written for our learning. They did it in the ancient world. They're going to do it again. These are the same peoples that we seeing around us, your family members, your cousins, the niggas you went to school with, the people you work with. These are the same people that persecuted the prophets of old. Reincarnation is real. Everybody's back in their lot, man. Okay? And they have slain them would shoot before the coming of the just one, okay? And they slayed the just one. These are the same people that's around us that said, crucify him, Caesar is our king, man. These are the same niggas, man. These are the same ones that persecuted King David. When King David was on the run, everybody turned against him, okay? I always bring up that account when King David went to one of them cities and he used the Urim and the Thummim to ask the Lord, should I leave? Should I stay in this city or should I leave? And the Lord say, leave this city because the people in this city is going to turn against you. These are the same people, man. These are the same people. Okay? They are enemies. No matter how much you get along with them, all right, however cool you think they are, when pressure is applied, they're going to love their lives into death. They're going to throw their lives in, their lots in with the so-called white man. Okay? They have their father the devil, and the lust of their father they would do. They're scared to die. All right? We don't love our lives to death. The Lord has commanded us to be found faithful unto death. Now, we don't want to die the death of a sinner, you know. We don't want to get persecuted for wickedness, but if you getting persecuted for righteousness' sake, the Lord say, blessed are you when men revile you, okay? Of whom you have been now the betrayers and murderers. All right, so it's just not going to be the government that's trying to kill us. It's going to be our own family members, our own people. All right, everybody is going to be coming for the prophets. Okay. In this scripture, all right, Paul is talking to who? Israelites. He ain't talking to the Romans in this passage. He ain't talking to the Babylonians in this passage. He's talking to Israelites, man. All right, we got to beware of him. That brother out west, that was an Israelite that came and tried to snuff out his candle, man. Okay? That's why we got to beware. Though a person like an Edomite, you can see them coming. Like even in this society, Jake be like, oh, that's go that white boy watching, you know. But you don't see your family member coming. You don't see the one you call your closest confidant coming. That's another thing on Black Summer. All right, what do people always do on those movies when resources get low? They all turn on each other. They turn on each other every time. They turn on each other. All right, a brother's not going to turn on a brother because he fears the Lord. Okay, we down to one water bottle. We about to half this motherfucker. You drink half, I'm gonna drink half. All right, got 2 pieces of chicken. You get one, I get one. In fact, if this brother is hurting more than me and I'm stronger than him, bro, go ahead, eat both of these pieces of chicken. You need it more than me. Okay? People of the world ain't doing that shit, man. They love their lives to death. All right. They in the book of Job, the Lord Job called them a wild ass's coat. These are beasts. All right. Well, when resources get low, beasts kill each other. Lions in the same pride to kill each other for that little carcass. They'll be getting that in a time of plenty. They got each other's back. Look at how a pride of lions get down. They have each other's back. Hyenas come, they fight them off together. But when a drought or a famine come, and it's just a little resources left, those lions that have been united with each other all that time, they'll kill each other for that fucking that little small gazelle, because it's not enough to feed both of them. They'll kill each other. Okay, all right, and that's how the peoples of the world is. The ones you think you love. All right, when shit get low, you're gonna see their true colors because they don't have the breath of life in them. All right, us brothers, when resources get low, we're just gonna pray. We're gonna ask the Lord to do what He did us in the wilderness. Let some quail come down and sacrifice themselves for us. Let us hit a rock and let some water gush out of it. We know the Lord is gonna do miracles. Okay. We got 2 loaves and a bread, but it's 500 of us. All right. Let's do what the Lord did. Break this bread. All right. And just out of nowhere, all this stuff start multiplying and multiplying. All right. We believe those things that was written aforetime. All right, we're not going to start slaying each other because the resources are low. We're going to pray and believe that the Lord is going to give us what we need. Okay, People of the world don't have that. They're not going to do that. Especially if you call on Jesus Christ. All right? You could have faith, but you got faith in the wrong power. All right? They have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. If you don't have the proper knowledge, all right, all your studying and laboring is vain. Okay? All right, this is Matthew 10. And 23. But when they persecute you in this city, flee into ye to another. All right, we're gonna be as pilgrims in the earth. That's why you shouldn't have set your dreams, goals, and aspirations in this place. Oh, I built this house from the ground up. I made something out of nothing with this property, man. You're gonna lose everything you got in this society. I'm gonna lose this whip. I'm gonna lose the house I'm living in. Okay, all right, my parents' house. That's supposed to come down, man. All that shit gonna be gone. Your dreams go. You're gonna lose everything to gain everything. You're gonna lose everything you have to gain everything. The kingdom of heaven. Okay. You're gonna leave. We the city and state you're in. When Jacob's trouble hit, you might be 300 miles away from that motherfucker, man. You might end up in South America somewhere. You might end up in Canada somewhere. And everything you put your dreams, goals, and aspirations with will be destroyed. Gone. You got to have your mind mentally prepared for that. All right? When the Lord told him, when you see the abomination of desolation coming in the holy place, he said, leave everything you had. Them brothers, they left everything in Jerusalem and went to the land of Ham. Everything that they achieved in their society, they lost it, man. Okay? But when they persecute you in this city, flee to another. So what happened to everything that was in your city? All your belongings, all your riches, it's gone. You'll never see it again. For verily I say unto you, you shall not have gone over the cities till Son of Man become. All right, and Lord want us to prophesy and condemn this place. All right, and once all the elect is sealed, which we think they are, all right, and this the Lord we've the famine of the word is instituted. Okay, then this charagma is gonna the centerpiece of prophecy. This charagma is gonna be put on all platforms. All right. The servant is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. All right. So if it happened to the early church and they went through all this, man, look, summer kicking in. God damn. All right. That heat kicking in now. Shit. So like it. I was trying to hold it, man. It's hot as a motherfucker, man. Goodness gracious. So just imagine, and then just imagine how a fucking missile gonna feel that heat. All right, this ain't real heat. Just imagine being melting. All right, man. The Lord terrible, man. The Lord could, literally, he don't really need. The Lord do what the fuck you want. The Lord don't need a missile. The Lord can melt us with the sun. The Lord just turn the sun up like you turn up a fucking oven and melt everybody if he wanted to. He just using the missiles according to prophecy, man. Lord could just turn the stove, turn the sun up and just melt everything on the planet, man. He do what the fuck he want, man. Okay. All right, this is Book of Acts. It's gonna be a hot summer too. It was a cold winter. See, just this devil fucking up the ecosystems and shit, wanting to play God. That's what that guy Hugo Chavez said before he died. That this devil with the harp system and shit was trying to play God. He said America is trying to play God. It's gonna be a hot summer. I personally think this hurricane season down south gonna be diabolical. All right. Because at the end, it's going to be, everything is going to be record setting. It's going to be record setting heat, record setting winter, record setting earthquakes. All right, record-setting tornadoes. This is what the end gonna look like. All right, record-setting everything. Record-setting STDs. Record-setting famines. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. And the only way you can get through those things, you have to be united with Yahweh Shem Abashai. All right. Record-setting black-on-black crime. Telling you, man, they about to get nasty out here, man. All right, this is Acts 26. We'll start at verse 9. And it reads, I verily thought with myself that I ought to do many things contrary to the name of Yahweh Shai Nazareth. Now, this is Paul telling you the demons that was on him when he was persecuting the church. All right, those same demons that was on him, it didn't get off the Pharisees. It didn't get off the Sadducees. It didn't get off the people of that time. All right, the Lord sanctified him and purged them demons off of him. All right, but for everybody else, those demons were still running rampant. All right, which thing I also did in Jerusalem. And many of the saints did I shut up in prison. You see, that spirit that was on Paul had him putting brothers in prison. That spirit is on the peoples of this society right now. And our families are in that number. All right. I was looking at the brothers from down here last night, and Uriah was like, your mama gonna be like, oh, that my baby, he ain't been thinking right since he was with the Israelites. I bust out laughing when I heard him say it. Oh, baby, come home. And then she'll be like, well, he say he's on his way home, officer. You know, don't kill him. But he ain't been right since he been with him. They're gonna turn you in, man. All right, that was a good depiction. They're gonna turn you the fuck in. Your mother, sweet mother dearest is what they call them. All right, black people call them Madir. A lot of people that say Madir don't know that it's short for sweet mother dearest. Mother dearest. Your mother dearest will have you killed. She will offer you up to the Romans, man. Okay. All right. And it reads, having received the authority from the chief priests, and when they were put to death, I gave my voice against them. Man, Paul had brothers put to death, man. All right, them were heavy demons on that brother. All right, now he did it in ignorance, and the Lord had mercy on him. That shows you how gracious and merciful the Lord is. He had devout servants put to death. All right, men of good report put to death, man. So, but as you can see, brothers was put to death in the early church. Brothers gonna get put to death now, and that persecution coming. Okay. Same thing that happened in the ancient world is going to happen in this incarnation, but it's going to be 100 times worse in this incarnation. Okay, billions would die. I punished them often in every synagogue and compelled them to blaspheme. You see, they're gonna get us in these concentration camps and try to get us to renounce Yahweh Shai, and we're gonna be like, look, man, come on, get it over with. I ain't renouncing shit. You might as well kill me. Come on, man. Oh, I got your daughter. I got your son. All right, I'll get them back. Kill their little asses. I'll get them back in the kingdom. Everything I loved, everything I lost, the Lord said he's going to restore it to me 100-fold. Kill their little asses. That same spirit that's in them, I'm going to get it back in the kingdom of heaven. All right? It's nothing they could do to the elect man, man. All right? Once you're not afraid to die, it's really nothing they could do, man. What the fuck you could do? And the Lord, through the doctrine, everything we lost, we're going to get it back 100-fold. Everything Job lost, he got it back. He had more than what he had previously. Okay? So when your mind is programmed on that type of frequency, there's nothing your enemy can do to you. All right? The Lord told us to fear not him that could kill the body. Okay? And it reads, and I punished them often in the synagogue. All right? They was flogging them, beating them, torturing them, and compelled them to blaspheme, trying to make them renounce Yahweh Shai, and being exceedingly mad against them. All right, mad means he was out his chalupa. he was going berserk. I hate these fucking Christians. I hate these Israelites. We gotta kill all of them. I don't want to really kill them. We need them to renounce Yahweh Shai. Stop teaching in that name. That's how they feel right now. That's why you see these Christians coming to the camps and shit. These are the same ones. If they could kill us, they would. And I persecuted them even into strange cities. All right. Wherever the brothers are scattered, they coming for us. All right. They're coming for us. That foul spirit that was on Paul is on all of humanity. All right, that's not that's outside of the temple. Okay. I'm gonna leave off on this one. Had a few more. It's about time for me to go in. It's hell, so I can pay tribute to Caesar, subject to his fucking payments. And niggas talking about we free. We ain't free. Wouldn't be here working at Esau's fucking plantation, man. This ain't freedom. This ain't liberty. We doing this against our will. We doing it well, first and foremost, because the Lord commanded us, to obey the powers to be, because we have sinned. We would bear the indignation of the Lord because we have sinned. But when you have mercy on us, man, we wouldn't be doing this. All right. This is Psalms 59 and 1. Deliver me from mine enemies, oh my power. Deliver me from them that rise up against me. All right. 2/3 of our people, these Edomites, all the nations. Psalms 83, it's everybody. It's the elect against everybody. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity. All right. Those that are lawless men, live in perpetual sin. And save me from bloody men. They want us dead. All right. So we know what's coming down the pipe. We're supposed to pray these prayers daily. All right. Lord, if I'm put in this predicament where I have to give up the ghost, give me the strength. What the Lord asked the Lord said it to my Lord. Let you know that those are two different entities. Lord, if this be possible, let this cup pass me. But let not my will be done, but let your will be done. Well, give me the strength to go through this, my Lord. All right. Showing you how our great King Yahushua had that human element. All right. When it was time to go there, that flesh rose up, but he showed us how to let the spirit consume us. For lo, they lie in wait for my soul. They want us, IQ. All right, because we had a testimony of Yahushua. They want us. They want us dead. The mighty are gathered against me. That's why they passing all these laws. It's not for no dope peddler. It's for us. Not for my transgression, nor for my sin, oh Lord. They run and prepare themselves without my fault. They hate us because we are not like them. They hate us because we don't submit to white supremacy, westernization, Hellenization. We condemn it. All right. What's that in Wisdom of Solomon 5? They're the object of our infamy. Again, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna show you why they hate us. Awake to help me, and behold, thou therefore, O Yahweh, our power of hosts, the power of Yasharala, awake to visit all the heathen, and be not merciful to any wicked transgression. Selah. I think Selah means pause. All right. They return at even. They make noises like a dog, and they go around about the city. Okay. They're coming for it. These dumb dogs, man. All right. And they hate us, and they're coming against us because for prophecy's sake, first and foremost. So that's why we should be circumspect, preparing ourselves, fasting, praying, purging. Okay. And praying prayers like this, meditating on scriptures like this, so the Lord have mercy on us. I want to get that. All right, on this scripture, it say, what? They run and prepare themselves without my fault, awake to help me, and behold, okay? And the part where he say they want me not for my transgression. We're going to see why they want us, all right? This is why they hate us. It tells you in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. Why we are hated. All right, I'm gonna leave off on this one. This is why they hate us. Where that precept at? Is it 2? Bear with me. Let me see if it's Wisdom of Solomon 2, Salakia. This is Wisdom of Solomon, 2nd chapter, Salakia. All right. Here we go. This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 12. Therefore, let us lie and wait for the righteous. Now, let's see why they want to lie and wait for the righteous. Because he's not for our turn. Because he doesn't share our philosophy. He don't want to celebrate Christmas. He don't want to celebrate Easter. He don't believe men and women are equal. He don't go to voting booth and vote for Caesar to reign over. All right? He doesn't say hail Caesar, hail Caesar. He says, abal, babal, destruction to America, death to America. Okay? That's why they want to kill us, because we're not like them. He is clean contrary to our doings. All right? He keeps the commandments to the best of his abilities. He keeps the Passat. He doesn't eat unclean foods. All right? He keeps the commandments to the best of his ability. All right? He hasn't made the law void in his life. He upbraided us with our offending the law. He's condemning us. He's cussing us out. He's saying we ain't shit. And objective to our infamy, the transgression of our education. He's tearing down the strongholds and shedding light on the gross darkness that we put on the planet Earth. He's totally against our education. That's why they want us dead, man. That's why they want us dead. They want us dead, and they coming for us, okay? So with that, I'm going to give infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King. Abba Ratazar, this was edifying to the hearers. Give infinite honors to Yahweh, Bashem, Awashai, Bashem, Harakar, Kadash. Double honors to our apostles, our bishops, a great millstone. And salutation to my fellow ladies in the Mashak Yahweh Shah. Kwam Yasharala, Abba Ball, Shalom.